Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean, stacking the money green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use our promo code JUICE. $10 bet turns into $200 in free bets. Either team scores a touchdown, restrictions apply. Hey, pretty good night. Monday Night Football got off the schneid. 3-2 on the 5 plays, including a 2-unit. Plus 122 money line hit. So, good start to the week. It's a long week. It's a long year. Grinding these out day after day after day. Just got off a flight from Albuquerque to here, back to LA. Back in the home studio, ready to rock, ready to roll. Kind of tired, but hey, I'm a juice head. Need my fix. Let's go. All right, here we go. Recap the losers. Kenny Pickett did not get 2 touchdowns. We did not hit 85-1. Hey, if I give out 2 of these that hit out of, 80? Still going to be plus EV. I'll say this. Now, obviously, didn't score a touchdown either. Didn't score 2 touchdowns. They only scored 2 touchdowns. They were both rushing touchdowns. That red zone draw, that design draw, almost broke it. And, again, he seemed like a willing runner, 32 rushing yards. So, again, I was sniffing around. Didn't quite strike oil, but it got a little close there. Gunner, our boy Gunner, decent snap count, was involved. Didn't get that catch. He did get a run for 9 yards, but unfortunately did not hit his over receiving yards. Maybe got a little too cute there. Bread and butter, George Pickens over 42.5 receiving yards. That cashed. He had 57. Jonathan Taylor under 86.5 rush yards. What a sweat. He comes in at 86 yards, and I think that one of those last plays on that kind of botched drive there at the end may have lost a yard or 2 there. I wasn't keeping track live, but that was an amazing sweat. So if you tailed that, hopefully you got the 86.5. Last but not least, Steelers on the money line. They won 24-17. Mike Tomlin now second best winning percentage on Monday night. Only second to one, John Madden. That's pretty awesome. Everyone was giving Jeff Saturday a ton of crap for his clock management. And rightfully so, right? Like, it was really bad clock management. But I'll say this, it didn't matter. Like, they didn't, on 4th and 3, they didn't complete the pass. It really didn't matter. And he actually kind of said that in his press conference. So he's right. Like, they lost the game because they didn't convert on 4th down. It's not like time ran out. So kudos to him. I don't know. Does he end up? That's a good question for the comment section. Go to youtube.com/bettingpros. Hit subscribe. Comment on this video. Automatically entered to win an autographed K9, a.k.a. Kenneth Walker jersey, courtesy of Pristine Auction. If you were Jim Irsay, would you bring back Jeff Saturday as your head coach? Why or why not? Sound off in the comments. If you get some good ones in there, I'll read them on air. All right, here we go. Got 3 plays. 1 World Cup play, USA, and then 1 college basketball, 1 NBA. Got it all on a Tuesday. Iran versus USA. Obviously, I'm going USA. On the money line here, plus 105. A draw is a loss here, but not only is a draw a loss for the bet here, it's a loss for U.S. soccer in its entirety. I mean, I think USA can get to the Iran goalkeeper who he got whacked pretty hard in that England game, so he may not be 100% from that concussion. I think they're going to be able to score against him. Iran let up 6 goals. I mean, some of that was after their keeper got knocked out, but Iran did beat Wales 2-0. Some of that, though, came after Wales was down a player after he got the red card. So USA, the more desperate team, win and get in. I think the kid Rania, he should be involved more. They're talking about how he needs more minutes, and I think he ends up getting a goal. So I think he gets the minutes. He gets the goal. USA moves on to the knockout stage. I do like how it's getting a little chippy between the two countries. I mean, obviously it's extremely chippy off the field, but some of the press stuff, it's getting a little chippy. I like it. I like to see a little edge. And again, kitchen sink game. You're gonna see everything. I don't know. They don't have trick plays in soccer, but if they do, this is where they would be unleashing it. Maybe the Statue of Liberty play. whatever that equivalent is in soccer. They're going to bring the house. Give me USA on the money line plus 105. All right, moving over to what else do we got here? A little college basketball. UMass laying 2 at USF. You can get that over on Bet Rivers. UMass has been playing really well this season. They just won the Myrtle Beach Invitational. I think this is UMass's like first in-season title in a really long time. So nice win there, taking down Myrtle Beach Invitational. They beat Charlotte. They've been playing really well. Off to a nice start. UMass 4-1. They're facing off against USF, University of South Florida there, and USF 2-5. I mean, they started out 0-5, so they have won back-to-back games. This is probably why the spread is only 2 points. But if you look at the strength of schedule, UMass has actually played much tougher teams than USF, besides having the better record. I love the momentum they got from winning that Myrtle Beach Invitational, winning 3 games in a row. And, USF, the Bulls, they have not been good at home ATS. In their last 10 games, and some of those are obviously dating back to last season, 3-7 ATS in their last 10 games. UMass also has a nice rebounding edge. Again, when we're talking college basketball, love rebounding stats, love free throw percentage, and as well in the NBA. It's a little more consistent as far as like the effort you're going to get from these kids night to night. You don't have load management yet in college basketball. So UMass, again, has a nice rebounding edge and well-coached team. So I think the fact that you can get this at -2 right now is a good price. I think it opened at -1.5. So still like it here at -2. So give me the UMass Minutemen getting it done down in South Florida. Last pick of the night, we got the Clippers at the Trailblazers. Trailblazers 3-point home favorites over on Bet Rivers. I'm going with the Trailblazers. I know Lillard is out, but their offense, they figured out how to play and put up some points without Lillard. Now, they obviously started out super hot, the Blazers. They've been 2-6 in the last 8 games, so cooled off a bunch, but this is kind of just a fade of this Clippers team. Paul George and Luke Kennard are out. Kawhi is a game-time decision. Who knows with this Clippers team? Again, I still crack up every time I drive by the Clippers billboard. And they didn't even spring for like a big billboard. You ever see those like mini billboards? It's one of those. It's real. If you're going to go toe-to-toe with the Lakers, like spend the extra $5,000, Steve Ballmer, and get the actual full-size billboard. They have a mini billboard above a like craft beer place, and it's just claw for every inch. Like, you're not clawing. You can't say you claw for every inch when you're like load management, scheduled rest day. I don't even know what is the injury with Kawhi. He just has a knee thing. It's crazy. They're just trying to like nurse themselves into the playoffs and then maybe flip a switch and turn it on. It is the NBA. Maybe they'll be able to pull that off. But regular season action, I like riding a team like the Blazers. Their big star is out, but they're rallying around him. And I like it. Clippers offense has struggled in general. 30th in scoring compared to the Blazers' 10th ranked defense. Again, Portland not as good as they were. They opened up red hot, have cooled off, like I said. But I think this is a good spot for them. Laying 3 at home. And I would guess Kawhi Leonard is not playing, but he's clawing for every inch, just not the inches out on the hardwood, as he will probably sit if I had to guess. All right, so for the picks for tonight, aka Tuesday night, Trailblazers -3, get that over at Bet Rivers. UMass -2 at USF, also a Bet Rivers play. And Iran versus USA on the money line +105. Draw is a loss, but it's not going to be a draw. USA. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's get pumped about soccer. And we got to get to the knockout stage. Then things get super interesting. All right. BetMGM.com, promo code JUICE. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other podcasts. You know it, the Sports Gambling Podcast. Hey, guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.